everyone, talking about Urushi by CALAJ, released in 2022. The notes in this are bergamot, pomegranate, basil, pink pepper, cyclamen, pineapple, cardamom, ginger, fig, tonka, incense, honey, musk, patchouli, civet, and ambergris. Smells very rich, unmistakably niche quality, but it's also not snobby or stuffy. So I really appreciate that, because a lot of times things that I smell, at least to me, that smell very rich and, very, very niche, can tend to smell very stuffy and kind of almost snobby and haughty. And that's a popular category. And not that people are like, I want to smell stuffy, but the things that smell like that to me are popular to other people. So I'm not saying it's inherently negative, but for me, this is really nice at combining that very high quality, major richness, but not to the point where it's so inaccessible that it just gives off, what could kind of be a negative to me. Yeah, this is like an interesting, evocative mix of notes that somehow work together despite their differences. Obviously not inspired by Congress. There's a garden with florals, basil, fresh fig, and other uplifting fruity notes, and then the kick of spice to keep it interesting and energetic. There's smooth incense. The patchouli is really smooth here, and so are the animalics as they kind of enter by the dry down. But it never gets as pungent as that might sound, because I would have thought for sure that I would not like that combination in the dry down. But yeah, it's actually pretty nice. And I think this is a good combination between having some linear aspects but not being boring. Like, it doesn't just go from this nice kind of fresh, interesting greenness at the beginning to then just turning into something so dark and animalic. And that can be a fun transition sometimes, but I don't really like that overall when it's so drastically different that you have to have like really wildly different tastes to appreciate every minute of it. This does a really nice thing of like smoothly kind of taking you along, but not in a jarring way. The honey adds sweetness, but it does not go overly syrupy, so very well blended. Yeah, just really well blended, very unisex to my nose. Really good longevity and projection. 145 for a 50 ml. I actually think that's more reasonably priced than a scent that smells this high quality usually is within niche, so nothing but good things to say about this. And yeah, I recommend CALAJ in general. They're not usually my type of thing, because just some of the style of the way the animalics are done and some stuff about them is just usually not so much my taste, but they always smell very, very high quality. And yeah, I think this is the one I've been kind of most impressed by for my own taste so far of any that I've tried, because I just think it's so well balanced between being kind of daring and interesting, but also being very just like kind of easily appealing to people around you. So yeah, I'll link in the description where you can get a bottle or sample.